So class, a very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to revise the chapter biomolecules. So in our last lecture, we have started the chapter biomolecules. So biomolecules are the molecules or the organic compounds present inside the living cells. So those compounds are known as the biomolecules. There are different kinds of biomolecules present inside the living cells. So these are, first is the carbohydrates, then lipids, then amino acids, proteins, nucleic acids, and enzymes. So these are the different types or different kinds of the biomolecules present inside the living cells. So we have studied about the carbohydrates and lipids. Now, the third one is amino acids. So what are amino acids? Amino acids. So amino acids are those acids which contain both the amino group and the carboxylic groups. Okay, those compounds which contain both the amino group and the acidic group or the carboxylic groups in them, they are known as the amino acids. For example, glycine, the simplest amino acid. They contain both the amino group and this acidic group or carboxylic group. That's why they are known as amino acids. Glycine, this is the glycine. Okay, that's why this is known as amino acid. That means one amino group and one acidic group. Okay, they are further divided into three main categories. They are known as, these are acidic amino acids, basic amino acids, and neutral amino acids. The three different kinds of amino acids are acidic amino acid, basic amino acid, neutral amino acids. Okay, on the basis of presence of groups present in the amino acids. Okay, if there are more carboxylic groups in the amino acid, then they are known as acidic group. Okay, if more than one carboxylic groups are present in the amino acid, they are known as acidic amino acids. If there more than one amino acid group is present in the amino acids, then they are known as the basic amino acids, or show the basicity, because amino group is the basic group now. Okay, so they are known as the basic amino acids. Neutral amino acids are those amino acids which contain same number of amino group and carboxyl group. For example, glycine. Okay, only one amino group and one carboxyl groups are present. Okay, neutral, in which concentration of both the groups is same. Okay. So these are the different amino acids. Sulfur containing amino acids हो सकते हैं, ठीक है, which contain sulfur in sulfur group in the amino acids, or sulfur is present in which amino acids. They are known as the sulfur containing amino acids. Okay, वो proteins में आएंगे, ठीक है. The other categories of amino acids are essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So tell me, what are the essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids? We have done this portion. Essential जो तो वो नहीं होते हैं. Both categories are important for us. Okay, those amino acids which must be present in our diet. Okay, Their presence is very important in our diet because our body is not able to form those amino acids from other compounds. Okay, so those are known as the essential amino acids. Non-essential are those amino acids which our body is able to form from the other different compounds. Okay, our body is able to form these amino acids. They can be synthesized inside the body. Okay, so those are known as the non-essential amino acids. It doesn't mean they are not important for us. Okay, both amino acids are important or essential for us, but our body is able to synthesize these amino acids inside the body. Body can synthesize or able to form these amino acids from the other different compounds. Okay, but these amino acids cannot be synthesized by the body. So it's very important that they must be present in our diet. Okay, so these are the essential amino acid and the non-essential amino acid. So the main function of amino acids is to, what is the main significance or main function of the amino acids inside the body? Gitesh? The main purpose or the main function of the amino acids inside the body is to form proteins. They form proteins. Okay. What? Hanji, proteins are degraded to form amino acids. Okay, because they are formed of amino acid ना, तो जब भी इसकी degradation होगी, they will form the amino acids. Okay, and amino acids combine or join with each other to form the proteins. Okay, for example, A1 amino acid, A2. So these are the different amino acids which join with each other to form proteins. Okay, and the bond between the two amino acids is known as the peptide bond. This is your peptide bond. Okay. Dipeptide bond containing 2 amino acids, tripeptide bond containing 3 amino acids, or when more than 3 peptide bonds are present in a chain, this is known as the polypeptide. Okay. So proteins, what are proteins? Proteins are the long chains of amino acids because there are number of peptide bonds are present in the protein chain. So that's why proteins are sometimes, they are also known as polypeptides. The bond between the two amino acids. Okay, so this bond is known as the peptide bond. Yes, the bonds containing 2 amino acids is known as dipeptide bond. See here. Okay, or when number of peptide bonds are present in a chain, then this is known as polypeptide chain. Okay, or proteins are the polypeptide chains of amino acids, which contains number of amino acids joined with each other with the help of peptide bond. Clear hai? N means number of amino acids. So our next biomolecule is proteins. So what are proteins? Proteins are the long polymeric polypeptide chains of amino acids. Okay, or amino acid results in the formation of proteins, or they are known as the building blocks of the proteins. Okay, so there are different structures of proteins. What are the different structures of proteins or different kinds of proteins? Different types or structures. So on the basis of this structure, they are of mainly 4 kinds. Okay, so first is the primary protein. Secondary proteins. Tertiary proteins. And last is the quaternary proteins. So these are the different kinds of proteins on the basis of the structure of the proteins. Okay. So first is the primary proteins. Primary proteins are those proteins which have linear structure or simpler chains of polypeptide chains of amino acids. Okay. So in this case, this is the structure of the primary protein. Okay. Simply the different amino acids join with each other to form straight chain proteins. Okay. So this is the primary structure of the proteins. Secondary structure of proteins, in which different chains of amino acids or different chains of polypeptide, different polypeptide chains bond with each other to form different structures. Okay, first is the alpha helix, and second is the beta pleated sheets. Okay, beta secondary proteins are of two main kinds. This is the first is the alpha helix and second is the beta pleated sheets. Okay. In case of alpha helix, the chain forms helix-like structure. For example, this. Okay, this is the single polypeptide chain or which form the alpha helical, which form the helical structure. हाँ, helical 3D structure नहीं देखा? ठीक है, the single chain turns and form the helix-like structure. So by forming the different bonds, this helix is stabilized by the different hydrogen bonds because there is presence of carboxylic group and NH group. So they can form hydrogen bonds here. Okay. So different groups, they can form hydrogen bonds. Okay. It can form hydrogen bonds with the N. Okay. So the helical structure is maintained or stabilized with the help of the different kinds of bond. Different kinds of bond like covalent bonds are present, hydrogen bonds are present, van der Waals forces are present to maintain the structure or to stabilize the structure of the helix or the proteins. Okay. So in case of helical structure, this is the alpha helix. In case of the alpha helix, the single protein chain turns or forms a helix-like structure, which is stabilized by the different hydrogen bonds between the amino group and the carboxylic group. Okay. So next is the beta pleated sheet. This is your first polypeptide chain. This is your second polypeptide chain. This is first protein chain. This is the second protein chain. The two different protein chains, they form different bonds. Okay, so they form different bonds. Okay. The two different groups of the two chains, they form interchain bonds to form the sheet-like structure. For example, अगर और भी sheets हैं तो, okay. Different kinds of bonds are hydrogen bonds हैं, covalent bonds हैं, disulfide bonds हैं because sulfur is also present in the amino acids, so they can form disulfide bridges or the bonds. Okay. So with the help of the different kinds of bonds, the sheet-like structure is maintained. Okay. So the different protein chains, they form bonds with each other to form a sheet-like structures known as the beta pleated sheets. हाँ जी, ये sheet-like structure है, beta pleated sheets. ठीक है, helical में क्या था? They form the helix-like structure. Okay. Okay. So this is the secondary structure of proteins. Or pleated, P-T-E-D. Okay. So next is the tertiary structure. So in case of the tertiary proteins or the tertiary structure of proteins, the long polypeptide chains of amino acids, they undergo folding. Okay, they fold themselves to form a globule-like structure. For example, this is your polypeptide chain. Okay, so this chain undergo different modifications and form globule-like structure by folding itself. Okay, folding is due to the formation of different hydrogen bonds with each other. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है, COOH groups हैं, कहीं पे NH group है, कहीं पे आपका sulfur group है. So these different groups form different kinds of bonds with each other to form this globule-like structure or the folded structure of the protein. हाँ, they आपस में क्या करते हैं? They form the bonds with each other. Okay, to form the folded structure of the protein. Okay, this is the mainly most common form of the proteins found inside the living organisms. Okay, so this is the tertiary structure of the protein. Quaternary structure is also similar to the tertiary structure. Okay, different tertiary proteins join with each other to form the quaternary proteins. Okay, and each unit or each tertiary protein act as a unit or function as a different unit in the quaternary proteins. Okay, so these are the different kinds of proteins present inside the living cell. These are the different divisions of the proteins on the basis of their structure: primary proteins, secondary proteins, tertiary proteins, and the quaternary proteins. Okay, so the next division is on the basis of the next division of the proteins is the next types of proteins. Proteins are mainly of quaternary हुआ तो when the different tertiary proteins join to form a single protein. Okay, they are known as the quaternary proteins. हाँ, so each globule-like structure or each tertiary protein can perform a different function inside the quaternary proteins. Okay, they act as a unit to perform a particular function. Okay. Globular proteins, fibrous protein. As the name indicates, globular proteins mainly have tertiary structures which form the globule-like structures. Okay, and fibrous proteins are mainly thread-like structural proteins. Which table? Wait, अपने doubts बाद में बताना. Okay, मैं बात करती हूँ, ठीक है? Globular proteins mainly have 3D structure or the tertiary structures. Fibrous proteins mainly have thread-like structures. Okay, so they are soluble in water, they are insoluble in water, have thread-like structure. They are insoluble in water. Okay, for example, keratin present in the nails or the hair. Okay, they are insoluble in water, have the thread-like structures. Okay, show elasticity. Or globular proteins, they are soluble in water. Give me any example of the globular proteins. बताओ गिरीश कोई एक example of the globular proteins present in the living organisms. हाँ, hemoglobin. Globin words means proteins, है ना? और heme means inorganic group of the iron. Okay, heme group, inorganic group bind to the globin, proteinous group. Okay, so these are all about the proteins, different kinds of proteins. What are the main function of proteins inside the living organisms? The main function of the proteins inside the living organism is to provide energy. Or all the traits inside the living organism, all the traits or characters, they are expressed in form of proteins. So they are very important for us. DNA signals to form different kinds of proteins to express the trait in the living organisms. Okay. So our next biomolecule is the kiski? Keratin protein, insoluble protein present in the hair or nails. Okay, so our next biomolecules is nucleic acids. So what are nucleic acids? We already have done this chapter. So this is your revision phase. So what are the nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are those acids which are present inside the nucleus, whose main function is to form the genetic material or to provide machinery for the formation of, for the genetic material. Okay, they are present inside the nucleus or known as in the nucleoplasm. Okay, they provide machinery or the different raw materials for the formation of the genetic material. So two main different kinds of nucleic acids are DNA or RNA. So what is DNA or RNA? What is the full form of DNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. And full form of RNA is ribose nucleic acid. So what is the main difference between the DNA and RNA? DNA is basically the genetic material present mostly in all the living organisms in the world. Okay, so DNA is the main genetic material present inside the living, present in the living world or the living organisms. Sabhi mein mostly DNA is the genetic material, except some kind of bacteria and viruses. Okay, so those viruses which contain RNA as the genetic material, they are known as the riboviruses. Okay, so DNA is the double-stranded. DNA has double-stranded 3D helical structure. Okay, so and RNA is single-stranded. Okay, so DNA is inside the living organism. DNA signals to form the RNA. कौन सा RNA? RNA is single-stranded. Has single strand. And single-stranded structure. Okay. So different components of DNA or RNA are, first is your DNA, okay. So different parts or different components of DNA are, first is your sugar, second is nitrogenous bases, and third is phosphate. So these are the different components of the DNA: sugar, nitrogenous bases, and phosphate group. Okay, so the sugar used in the DNA is deoxyribose sugar, or the sugar used or present in the case of RNA is known as ribose sugar. Okay, so do you know the structure of deoxyribose sugar? What is the difference between the ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar? This is the sugar structure. Ribose and deoxyribose are 5 carbon sugars. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th is here. फाइव, दोनों का स्ट्रक्चर सेम होता है, आरएनए का भी and DNA both have the similar structure, but yes, they are their sugar structure. Okay, but in case of deoxyribose, if there is presence of hydroxyl group or OH group, then this is your ribose sugar. This is your ribose sugar. Okay, but in case of deoxyribose sugar, the oxygen is removed from the carbon number 2. Yes. So this is the main difference between the D means removal, oxy means oxy group. Okay. There is removal of oxygen molecule from the carbon number 2 in the ribose sugar to form the deoxyribose sugar. Clear है? What is the difference between the sugars? Ribose. ये आपकी deoxyribose है, यहाँ पे अब ऑक्सीजन नहीं है. ठीक है, दिस इज योर deoxyribose sugar. अगर ये होगा दैट मीन्स दिस इज योर राइबोज शुगर. ओके, ये बच्चे पूरा स्ट्रक्चर है उसका. जस्ट ड्रॉ दिस. हैव यू डन विद दिस? ओके, दिस इज योर शुगर्स. सो आपको शुगर्स में भी पता चल गया ना व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द शुगर्स, राइबोज शुगर एंड द deoxyribose sugar. So in case of DNA, the sugar used is deoxyribose sugar. Now your next is the nitrogenous bases. There are different kinds of nitrogenous bases. The two main different types are purines and pyrimidines. Okay. So purines are further of two main types, that is adenine and guanine. Okay, and pyrimidines are mainly used. Pyrimidines are cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay, uracil. Okay, nitrogenous bases are of two types, purines, pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine, जो हम बोलते हैं ATP, ATP, GTP. They are adenine triphosphates, ना? ठीक है, adenine, when adenine combines with a 3-phosphate group, they form ATP. ठीक है, so adenine, guanine, pyrimidines are cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay, URACIL, URACIL, uracil. Okay, हाँ जी. Okay, so nitrogenous, these are your nitrogenous bases. Their just main function is to form the DNA strand. Okay, वो आपको आगे आ जाएगा. Okay, so third is your phosphate group. Phosphate group तो पता ही है ना, phosphate. Okay, so these three compounds form different bonds with each other to form the DNA molecule or the double strands of the DNA. Okay, so as we know, DNA has the double helix like structure. Okay, DNA has helix like structure. So different, these are your nucleotides. I'm using the word nucleotides. Okay, ये DNA का structure है helical structure, double stranded structure. So these are your nucleotides. Okay. So now what are nucleotides? When sugar, nitrogenous bases and phosphate group, they form bonds with each other, they form a structure known as nucleotides. Okay. That means अगर आपका ये portion है DNA का, okay, so if there A is present, then it will form bond with T. Yeah. Adenine, thymine. ठीक है, adenine and thymine, they form bond with ribose or deoxyribose sugar, and this sugar will form the bond with the phosphate group. Okay, जो phosphate group है, that forms your backbone of the DNA. Okay, so the three, हाँ जी, so the three components, sugar, nitrogenous base and phosphate group, they form bonds with each other to form the double helical structure of the DNA. Okay. हाँ जी. Nucleotides. So what are nucleotides? Nucleotides are formed when sugar molecule forms bond with the nitrogenous base and then with the phosphate groups. Okay. And nucleosides, फर्स्टली क्या होगा, आपकी शुगर और नाइट्रोजनस बेस की ही बॉन्डिंग होगी. If there is bond between the nitrogenous base and sugar, then this structure is known as nucleosides. Okay, when only sugar and nitrogenous base is present, so these structures are known as nucleosides. But when they form bond with the phosphate group, then they form nucleotides. Okay, so in DNA your nucleotides are present, not nucleosides. So these lines or represent the nucleotides. Hanji. In case of DNA, your nucleotides are present. Okay? Clear yahan tak? So this is all for today. We will start DNA. Okay? In our next class, we will start the same topic, or we will pursue with the same topic. Okay? So thank you, class. This is all for today.